Hello, hello, hello! Babaloo is back with another episode of A King's Commission Let's Play Minecraft Survival. Here I am in front of my newly designed house that was previously a hole in the hill. I've got a suggestion from somebody to say turn this into a blacksmith, and this will be my home temporarily. So I got some dog friends here now. They're keeping me company. And I started building this house. I started digging away some of the hill and turning this into what will be the city's blacksmith shop. Now, to get things going here, I'll show you around real quick. We got some bushes here. Blacksmith. Yay. Alright, let's climb up to the top of this hill. And I started the roof line, which I think will look pretty good. It's going to add a second level to this main part, and then in the back here you can see the chimney, which will be where the smeltery forge is. So if we take a quick run inside here, this is our staircase going down, which fitting for a blacksmith because he's going to have to dig up his materials and ores and whatnot, and what better place to have access to that would be inside your blacksmith shop. Now this here will be the fireplace. Now when we do end up getting to the nether, we can put some netherrack in here and set it ablaze, and we'll have a nice working fireplace. And it's gonna come back this far. I put in a window here to block of sand, which doesn't look like much right now, but once we get more of this hill cleaned out, it will look pretty good. So let me take a quick run around to the back side and I can show you exactly what this building is going to look like. There's the chimney. I got the, some of the roof started. It's not going to be too elaborate. And then here's the start of the back wall, which you can see is right here. And then after all this gets cleaned out, we'll actually be able to see the full outline of the house. Now, we're not going to be working on the blacksmith today. I was also able to start the foundation for our pathway that's going to be going through this city here. As you can see, I got a couple of spots set aside here. There's going to be buildings and everything a city or a little fishing village is going to need, but here is the main path that's going to go down to what will be a dock right here at the end of this little roadway, which I think will look really nice. And why it's all dirt is because I really like the look of these path blocks. I think it looks really good, especially in a sand environment like this is here. So all these roadways are going to be the path blocks here, which I think is going to really give it a nice look. So I have to let all the grass grow in before I can turn them into path blocks. And then also, I have the path come all the way down this way to this little island that was off the side of our beach here, and I had another suggestion from somebody to turn this island into a lighthouse, which I think will be an excellent suggestion. So, but again, we're not going to be working on the lighthouse today, or the blacksmith for that matter. We are going to finish off our food situation here, and then by doing that, I have this start of a farm here, which served its purpose. It's good. It's given me bread and food to eat, which is great. However, it's really ugly right here. So, and I don't want to have a farm in the center of the village. So what I was thinking was, with this path here, we can clean out an area over here. Right now I have some trees planted here. This was my little makeshift tree farm to get all the wood that we needed. But to have the farm right over here on the outside of the village, and that way we can have a traditional, we'll have a wheat farm, we'll have a spot for the carrots, a spot for potatoes, and I was able to get some other seeds on my adventures. Got some beetroot seeds, melons, pumpkins, we got a little bit of everything. So that's what I'm going to do in today's episode, is to get the actual farms set up and that way we won't have to worry about food. We could be self-sufficient. We won't have to worry about dying of hunger again. Because in between episodes, I died of hunger a couple of times in the process of looking through the caves and collecting all the ores and the resources and everything I needed to get all this done. So first thing we have to do is get out from the side over here, and first thing we have to do is clear out this whole area here, which is probably going to take a long time. So I'm not going to bore you to death by cleaning out blocks of dirt for the next 20 minutes. So I am going to skip all this, and I will come back when there is some progress to look at. So stay tuned, and I'll be back in just a second. And guys, we are back. And as you can see, I've cleared out a huge area right at the end of this path here next to what will no longer be the farm area here. This is going to turn into something else, but for now, this is where we're going to start building our farms. Now, this area here I'm going to turn into something else. So for now, what I'm going to end up doing is taking out some of this wheat here like this, and I need to go get some fences, because what I'm going to end up doing is having this area is going to be the start of where the farms are going to go, because this is already 8 blocks from, as you can see, the center point here is where the water is, and you can have 4 squares from your water source that can irrigate the crops. So I'm going to follow that same pattern, but with the new farm area, and there'll be pretty much a block for each of the different crops. There's going to be a block for the carrots, a block for the potatoes, a block for the wheat, and we'll be able to get everything moving. Now, I know in one of these chests is some fences, or actually I think they're over here. 33 fences. That is not enough to get going on what we have to do, but let me get rid of some of this dirt and pick up some of these, and I should probably put a couple stacks of cobblestone in the furnace, because we're gonna follow this same path pattern here for the fences here, with the stone slabs underneath and the fences on top. So let me get this going here. We can go like this, and let's see, stone slab. Oh, now I'm out of stone slabs. I really got to be more prepared sometimes. Let me go back to the crafting table here. You know what? Let me go like this. Let me take a stack of wood. I'm going to need more fences anyway, so let me take a couple stacks of these. Let me just take all this, and I'm probably going to need those fences anyway. Alright, so I'm going to come over here and make a crafting table just to have it, and we'll be able to go from there. So let's go like this. Alright, let's make a quick crafting table. Alright, crafting table. No, that's not a crafting table. Oh, joy, joy. Alright, that's a crafting table. Okay, now we need to make some sticks. Now, for those of you who don't know how to make fences, go like this, stack of wood, and boom, fences. Alright, now let's make some stone slabs. We need a bunch of those. And okay, I can put those up there. Alright, now to follow the same pattern, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that means I'm going to have a wall on the back side, I think. But what we got to do now is 1, 2, 3, 4, one in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth one right here. Now that is going to be the center of the farm block here, because here's your water source. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 on either side. Now we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the fifth one, this is going to be our fence line for the next chunk. So let me get this dug out, add the slabbage, and let's go like this. Where the cobblestone, I didn't take any cobblestone slabs with me. Alright, so I'll just make some of those. Let's put these down here. And let's see, we got 1, 2 with a torch on top. Okay. Same pattern with the fence. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that in the back too. Except here, I'm going to go like this. Alright. Alright. Nope, actually I didn't want to break all that. Let me go like this. Oops. One piece of dirt in the middle. Should I put one piece of dirt in the middle? Yeah. Oop. Stop laying down torches. Okay. And fence gate, and voila. No. Fence gate, not a fence post. And like that. Alright, where's my bucket of water? And kerblam. Alright. Now, we can take our trusty hoe and hoe up, till all the soil up here so we can plant our first croppage. So what we will do is run over to here, and let's see, first croppage should be wheat, I guess. Okay, I have some wheat seeds in there already. So let me get that started. And then we are just going to repeat this for the rest of the crops that we have. So in the meantime, I will plant some seeds, and I will repeat this same pattern 3 more times for carrots, potatoes, and beetroots, and then I will get back to you when it's all finished. Alright everyone, I am back with some progress update here. As you can see, I removed this little section of the farm here, the old section of the farm, and I added 4 identical farm chunks here. We have our wheat, we have carrots over here, we have potatoes over here, and beetroot right here. Now, what I would like to do to make it kind of look like a farming area, as you can see, I started this little archway here. I want to carry this all the way down to the end of this little pathway here. So That way it looks like it's not a tunnel, but a little covered area to, walk into the farms and whatnot with. And I think that's gonna end up being pretty nice all together here. So let me pillar up here, and I figured we could do this one together. I mean, there's not a whole lot. And then we're gonna have to fill in some of the posts, maybe above the defense gates and whatnot. Nope, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Just so everything looks like it's supposed to be there, because even though the laws of physics don't apply in Minecraft, um, it always doesn't bother me, but it's one of my pet peeves where it should. It's even though they don't apply in the game. I want to make it look like it as real looking as possible, which I think a lot of people that play this game uh, do the same thing. Even though you don't have to add a support or something underneath, I think it's just they want to make it what the whole reason for building something is to make it look real. So you know, adding supports or pillars or something to make it look like it can really happen that way is, I think, a good thing here. So, oop, nope, I don't want to throw that. Let's see. All right, one more row here, and then we'll be able to kind of tidy up the underside, and we'll see how it looks. Nope, almost there. A few more, and then we'll take a leap down, maybe even overhang it one more off the front and the back, just to kind of give it a little bit of a, yeah, I think I like the way that looks. Alright, let's get this pillar sand out of the way, and let's add that one more on the front here. Okay, fence posts, let's get these back. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. What if we go like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's get an axe in here. Let's take this one out of the way. Oh. Alright, and I think that actually spaces out perfectly here. Let's go like this. Let's put some torches by the gate here. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. Let's get the last of these in, and then everything should be let's go like this. That one there. That one there. Now let's stand back and see what this looks like here. I think that looks good. Now maybe if we wanted to, add something along the back here. I wasn't sure. Maybe having another little overhang off the back, or when we decide what's going to go in this area here, maybe we can have another pathway coming down on this side, which I think might look pretty good. But for now, at least now we have our farm going with some crops, and that should get us going pretty good here to not be dying of hunger anytime soon here. So let's get some more seeds. Okay, now let's go check on the potatoes. Any potatoes in there yet? No, no. Okay, what about carrots? Yeah, we got plenty of carrots in here. Let's see if we can get this filled up here. A couple more. Let's see, how are we looking over here? And still not enough. Any more? Any more? No, of course not. Alright, well, that's moving right along. The potatoes will be filled up shortly. The wheat's already filled up. It's just a matter of it all growing. And then when we need food, we could just come here and pick some of the crops up, and then we'll have plenty of food. And then after that, we still have to, in this area here, this area is where I'm going to put in the pumpkin and melons. So we'll have plenty of this. And I think in this area here is going to be like a little garden coming off the blacksmith. So there'll be like a little patio or decorative garden right here to make it look nice. I think that's gonna be really nice in this area here. So now the next mission, after we finish the food, one of the things, the top priorities on our list is to get some animals. And unfortunately, this is a forest biome which doesn't seem to spawn any animals whatsoever. Which really stinks, because that means we either A, don't have any animals, or B, we're going to have to make a boat and venture off into the wild blue yonder here to another continent and find some animals and boat them all the way back here just so we can have some cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, and stuff like that. And I like building with the colored walls and whatnot, so having some sheep is definitely going to be a much needed thing. That and steak tastes a lot better than carrots and potatoes. No, I'm not against being a vegetarian, but vegetables only go good with so many things, in my opinion. So definitely going to need some animals to give us that steakage, and we'll be able to go from there. Now, but I think in next episode we will be trying to finish off the blacksmith shop here, at least the roof line here, do the second floor, and we'll let the crops do their thing. So if you enjoyed what you watched, hit that like button and leave a comment down below with any suggestion or any suggestions whatsoever. Tips, just suggestions would be great. Next building, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, anything that can make this video better for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel, because there will be some more episodes coming out, and to stay in touch with what the king is wanting us to do, I am definitely going to need your help. So like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Babalu, signing out.